Hello. We are going to talk about the container design, and it's supposed to carry weights for two kind of persons. First, they are hikers. They go through countryside and purposely go into the wilderness for a kind of lifestyle. Those outdoor activity enthusiasts. And another kind of usefulness for outdoor container should be for homeless. They need equipment to carry their belongings, limited belongings. So basically, we're going to design a container used as a container used together with the backpacks, bags, luggage, and we have quite a few reference for single or double wheels used as trailers for outdoor carrying. And who need this kind of equipment? We can say a few reference. The guy pulling a double wheel trailer beside. Basically, they are carrying weights in wilderness. You can find a few reference at YouTube. This man, Canadian prepper. Yes, prepper need a kind of equipment to carry their equipment. And this guy, Johnny Otama, hiking trailer. And Buck Solo is testing her trailer. But basically, prepper first equipment would be, this is Buck Solar is testing a mono wheel. Basically, preppers and outdoor enthusiasts, they firstly will get a backpack. For those people, they will not care about the actual $100 or $1,000 for their equipment. And the second category, homeless people, they also need to carry their belongings, but basically they have no spare money to spend for the durability or reliability of their equipment. They even have no spare time to consider the design and the manufacturing of that kind of equipment. So basically, we are going to design a kind of container to hold weight. The simplest design would be two-wheel, hold, and box. If we calculate it, a box with the dimension of 30, a cubic box with dimension of, for example, 30 centimeters, it will have 27,000 cubic centimeters. It's about 27 liters. It's not enough. So a box with 35 cubic centimeters will give 42 liters volume to hold their equipment. (42 liter in cubic inch) would be about 20 2500, about 2500 cubic inch. It's a mid-size backpack. For example, one day's backpack would be normally at the size of 40 liters volume. It's good for a weekend, 1 or 2 days outdoor activity. Basically, they are 40, 50, this is 45, and it's commonly to have a 50 liters backpack for 2 days outdoor activity. And if we want a little bit extended period, for example a week or 2 weeks, they commonly will have a 70 liters backpack. It will be a little bit larger and heavier to contain equipment. But for the mono wheel or double wheel, it can approximately over 100 liters equipment in volume being held by the wheeler. This man is holding a double wheel. This should be a double wheel, and this is mono wheel. Approximately he's carrying about 80 liters equipment with the mono wheel, single wheel, and we can see he's walking through some rough terrain in some kind of tracks. Okay, so we are design a container with the 2 wheels. The requirement should be it should go upstairs, downstairs. It should be able to get on board bus, taxi, and trains, and it should be able to go through country cross, rugged terrain, mountain, river. Okay, the carrying ability should about 30 liters, because its user would naturally have a backpack used together with the container, the actual container. In such case, they will use a small backpack to save the weight, to save the energy during their hiking. So the simplest design would be 2 wheel to hold a box, and the box have at least 30 liters volume to contain those equipment for sleep equipment, electronics, and water and food. This is the simplest design. It has a box being held by 2 big wheels, so it can roll over tough terrain, all kind of country road tracks, small tracks, and if necessary, it should go through waters, not totally immersed. And the box we use box for the simplest design because the box can be easily found in market, and use some extra hardware to set up this kind of design. And to improve the volume, we can change the box to cylinders and hold the wheel around the cylinder. It didn't same size, so we make it the same size wheel. We can have two wheels around the cylinder, and to give it the ability to pass in all kind of terrain, upstairs, downstairs, not only for the wilderness, it also should be okay to be used in urban survival condition. And to improve the design, we can change it to kind of capsules and hold two wheels around this capsule. It has an opening at the top of it to put inside and take out equipment, including sleeping bag, electronics, batteries, and water and food. This kind of design can include a hold point for some extra steering ability, because two wheel we can drag it by a cable, by a rope, or we can drag it by the sticks. We can give a hold point to hold a stick together with the container, and it should at least have two hold points to give the ability to steer the direction of this kind of roller. And we want it be able to go upstairs, downstairs, go onboard bus, taxi, and train or airplanes, and also capable to go through the country cross rugged terrain and used in mountain and alongside rivers. Okay, this is the container with the two big wheel for outdooring through the estates of homeless people. So it should start from very low cost and go upside to be very reliable, and if needed we can add motors to the wheels, add some solar power at the top of it and batteries inside to give electric to use electric equipments and get power in the wilderness. The wheel can be driven by motor and add software to give it ability to follow its owner, its master. Okay. And a stick can be attached or detached to the container to give it ability for steering the wheel if needed. The simplest design should start from a box and two wheel. It's very easy to be set up with some extra hardwares. And then improve it to cylinders and wrap the wheel around the cylinder to use the space to give more volume of the container, and it should get the ability to roll over most kind of tracks, mountains, rivers, and because we use a single container, it's easy to be waterproofed and to add equipment inside those power driver and batteries for example. So this kind of design actually not for those very strong people. They can just easily hold half tons of weight on their back. This kind of design is for those not very strong. They need a method to shift the weight from their back to some kind of wheels, some kind of equipment to help them easily go through the long distance in countryside. And for those preppers experienced, they know the importance to save every drop of their energy instead of holding out the weight on their back. Okay, it's a basic idea and design of this kind of equipment. The stick can be used for other purpose, and we can use a rope to drag it and let it follow its user. In the future, if we can build that such thing, we can give it ability to use solar power and use a motor driver together with batteries inside it, so we can design softwares to make this kind of equipment, tools, a kind of smart containers. It can follow its owner. And get electric, solar power, house cable or solar power. Okay, it's a simple design. We might start from the simplest design and improve it to something more advanced, and it may help at least two kind of people. First is outdoor enthusiastic, those people who like to be they like to go to wilderness, enjoy the long distance and extended period of hiking, and also hunters. Maybe they need to go in wilderness for days, for weeks. And the second category is homeless people. They need to carry all their belongings, limited number and the weight of their belongings together with them. Okay, it's the basic idea of container. Okay, thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.